A quick Google search for the UVM Master Housing Plan, and you'll find this, a 24-page PDF document outlining the future of housing at UVM. Primarily, the plan focuses on demolishing obsolete buildings, building new ones, enhancing existing ones, and relocating freshmen and sophomores. I caught up with Annie Stevens, the co-chair of the plan, and a number of undergrads to see what they think.
Well, the Housing Master Plan is a long-term project, so we hope to have much of the work done over the next 10 to 15 years. We're looking at certainly Gene Mance needs to be renovated, Coolidge still may be in that mix, as well as Trinity campus still needs to be renovated. We're going to undergo a process right now to seek assistance in funding the new residence halls. And when we can secure that, then they are spotted to be built right behind MAT, closer to the main street of the campus. So the plan really calls for the older buildings and the buildings that are harder to renovate inside. So Chittenden Buckham Wills are 3 buildings that have been identified that really probably have outlived their usefulness in terms of housing.
Having lived in there now for a couple of months, they're just in pretty bad shape, and it would be great to have to replace them.
I spent a lot of time in Buckham last year, and there was some biblical style flooding, so I think it's a long time coming for those storms to come down.
Chitty, Buckham, Willis definitely could go. I've never been in Converse, so I can't really say anything about it, but the fact that they show like the freshmen or incoming freshmen those buildings, and those are kind of the worst buildings on campus, and they're sort of in the middle, it's probably time they get updated anyway.
There's lots of different goals within the Housing Master Plan. One of them that stands out first and foremost is really to create a student experience on campus, in campus housing that really fits the needs for first and second year students.
I have mixed feelings. I kind of like having freshmen and sophomores together, but at the same time, being a sophomore and being around freshmen all the time was kind of annoying.
Yeah, I think segregating first years all together is a bad idea, because I think a lot of things happen in first year communities that don't necessarily happen outside of that. I think that last year I lived in a hallway with all first years except for a couple really great dudes, and whenever I was wondering about something, they were always sort of the people I sought advice from.
I think first years will love to be on Central Campus, which is where everything is, and sophomores seem to like the setup on Redstone, where they can do whatever it is sophomores like to do.
Well, I hope the students really like the Housing Master Plan and thinking about the future and thinking about students that will come after them and what might the campus look like when they come back as alumni. But we're trying to meet the students' needs who are required to live on campus, which really right now are our first and second year students. We want them to have housing that they feel good about, that they can study well in, that they can socialize well in, and wanting to make sure our housing always meets their needs.